Hello, happy Sunday. It is time for your Focus for the Week tarot video for the week of Sunday, November 12th, 2017. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe this is your first time watching this video. Every week I record a Focus for the Week video where we look at 3 cards for you to see what you can think about and focus on and consider as you move throughout this week. And maybe you have come to me because of the 10/11 project, my big project that I'm doing last month and this month. And so if that's how you found me, then stay tuned. At the end of the reading, I will give you an update on my progress. But let's get to your reading. I'm so excited. I've already shuffled up the deck. I've divided into 3 stacks. I will choose the first card off of each stack for your reading. Okay, so the first card that you got for this week is the 7 of Wands. So the first thing that I noticed about this card is it seems like it's very chilly. It actually makes me feel a little shivery when I see this person seems to be out in the elements and kind of battling off, is that a word? Or fending off all these wands that are kind of coming up at him. So this right now, as the season gets a little cooler, or in some places colder, much colder, and things change. We're about to start really in seriousness here with our holiday season and the end of the year. You may suddenly feel like you have all these things coming up at you, popping up towards you, wanting your attention, needing your help, or something that you're really excited about and that would be really fun for you, and you're really interested in it. So you have all these various things coming up. So what we see here is someone actually trying to hold them back, right? And I just can't get over the fact that they do seem pretty aligned. And so what I'm going to offer is actually probably not the best advice in most cases, but what I'm going to say, I just can't get over how this looks to me like the 8 of Wands. Like the 7 of Wands, they're taking off, and then the 8 of Wands, everything is landing and hitting its target. And so what I want to say to you is, don't try to fight it, right? That's actually resistance. Don't allow that resistance. Actually enjoy the pace, enjoy the energy and the excitement, and even a little bit of the stress in a good way to kind of shake things up for you and kind of think how you feel about having all these things going on. And it lets you think about what you like, what feels good, what gives you energy, what you're passionate about, and what maybe is not so great for you. You can be a little self-reflective, and that way, and I'm not saying not to do or engage in all of these things. I'm just saying, as you move forward, especially as the holiday season and the winter season is getting a little busier, then you'll have a better idea of what you want to accept and what you want to decline, just because you know it doesn't align with your energy. So I'm saying now, accept and engage with everything. Just let it all come to you, and as it comes by you, if it passes you by, that's fine. But if it hits you and you experience it and you like it, then you know it stays on the list. If it hits you and you just wish you hadn't have even engaged in it, then you know, not again, right? So it's just a decision-making process for you. Okay, the next card that you got is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so looking at the Knight of Swords upright, we see someone charging ahead. Oh yeah, this goes along with it. They're charging ahead, full speed ahead, out to get whatever it is. You got this card in reverse, okay? And so what I'm seeing here is this sword pointing down, and what it makes me think, if you try to apply rational thought to all these things coming at you right now, that's not the way to do it. So instead of like making a pros and cons list and choosing things based on what you should do or what you've already paid for or what you've already committed to, I would say don't use those rational, time-tested, normal decision-making techniques like the Knight of Swords. Just go for it. Just go for it. Let it all come at you. See how you feel. Maybe you have more energy than you thought, or if not, at least you know what your limit is. You'll know what feels good. This seems, I'm even cringing inside a little bit hearing myself say this, but I just see this Knight of Swords in reverse with your Seven of Wands upright, and it just seems like do something a little bit unconventional that the logical, rational you wouldn't normally agree to, right? And just take it and just see how it goes and see how you like it. I also think it's very possible that you may be over exaggerating a little bit, and I don't mean that in a judgy way at all. I just mean when we accept a lot of things or when we plan for a lot of things, it's often that things get postponed or delayed or even canceled. So you may feel like you have more on your plate than will actually come to pass. So don't worry so much about that, and also know this is a temporary situation. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, yeah, so again, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. It's the idea of staying centered, right? And 10, the number 10 is about coming to completion of a cycle. And I would say right now you are not in the completion stage. You are right in the middle of it, right in the thick of it. And so this is a time to enjoy the ups and downs, enjoy the fun parties, enjoy, if you can, the stress maybe, or maybe the seeing people that you would rather maybe not see. Just take it from a very positive outlook and try to think about what's the positive side of this. So turn that bottom part, that low part of the wheel to the high part of the wheel. You can do that yourself, right? And just really recognize you're not at the end of it. We're just kind of in the middle of this season right now. So just enjoy it and go with it. Go roll with it. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is about, right? Just roll with it. Just roll with it and don't let it roll over you. Okay, very contradictory message this week. So interesting. Okay, so you got a 10 and a 1 is 11 plus 7 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is about self-reflection, introspection. That's exactly the same message that we got from the 7 of Rods, which is let everything come towards you and then see what you like and see what you're not so crazy about so that you can make different decisions or more aligned decisions for yourself later. So I told you I was going to give you an update on my 1011 project. Thank you so much for everyone who's participated with me, who's booked readings with me, who's referred friends. It's been so fun. I have learned so much. I've already made some decisions about some changes and some upgrades and some more things I'm going to do as a result of what I've learned. So just so you know, my goal was to do 100 readings this month. I have already done, as of this morning, I have done 72 face-to-face readings. That's just so crazy. I have 14 more scheduled right now on the calendar, so that means I have 14 open spots. So if you haven't had your reading yet, make sure to grab your spot before they're all gone. Or if you know of someone else who you've been meaning to or they've been meaning to, you told her once and she hasn't booked yet, tell her to get on the calendar and book it right now. I don't want anyone to lose out. I want everyone who wanted one to get one. So we have 14 spots left through the end of November, and I hope I will see you on a video chat or in person. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.